Hello, guys. You're welcome to another episode of Confession Time Show, and I remain your favorite host, Mr. X. And I really want to appreciate you all for subscribing to our channel, your likes, your comment, and share. We really do appreciate. And moving to the show, on today's episode, I have a special guest with me in the house, my lady. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, this young lady actually called me. She gave me a call and told me she has a story to tell. And I believe our story is something that we can all learn from and also, contribute to it as well. That's why we have our comment section open down for you all to contribute your own thoughts and your own idea on it. Okay, it's story time. My lady, what's your story today?
Okay, my story is about dating two friends in the past and not getting married to any of them.
Wow, you dated two friends.
Yes.
So how did this whole thing happen? What was it that you dated them at the same time, or what really happened?
I dated them in different time intervals.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did the whole thing happen?
Okay, I was 17, 13 to 18. I didn't pass my JAMB examination, so I was bad. So this guy came by, cheering me up, and he was a graduate of electrical electronics engineering in one of the Nigerian schools. So he approached me and he asked me out, and I said yes to him. So at the time, I started suspecting him and my friend. My friend, not really that close. We're not really that close.
Like your female
A
friend?
lady, yes.
Okay.
So that was what happened. So they were kissing each other, giving each other some kisses sign in church, having close discussion. Sometimes instead of spending time with me, he'll spend time discussing with her. So one of his friends now told me that she visited his house. So that was what got me upset. I broke up with him. Then I did. Then I was looking for a way to get back to him. So luckily for me, one of his friends was able to reach out to me and we started talking. From talking, we now started dating.
Okay. Wait. Sorry to cut you there. I need to throw some questions.
Okay.
You said you caught your boyfriend with a female friend of yours.
Yes.
You're having some kind of gesture, some kind of some kind of act that seems to feel like something is
What's
going on.
Yes.
And you said that was in church.
Yes.
Does that mean that was in a public space?
It was in a public space, but they didn't want anyone to notice them. It's just like you giving somebody hi and the person saying hi to you. So it was a kiss she did, and he
your
responded.
guy collected that.
Yes.
Wow. And it was in your
And
presence.
they didn't know how I noticed it.
Wow.
I was able to grab that.
So after then, you said you made mention of you decided to a friend to your boyfriend told you that this lady, she saw this lady with your man, that they went home together, and you feel like, do you believe the person that that's actually true?
Yes, because there's no need for him. He's a very close friend to my boyfriend. So there's no need for him to. He didn't even know when he said that, because I don't think he was expecting himself to say that to me, but he said it, and I believe it was the kind of way God wants him to reveal that to me so that I can be sure of what I'm doing.
And this person is very close to your boyfriend?
Yes, he's his closest friend.
So after this guy, revealed this thing to you, that was when you made your decision and confronted your boyfriend?
I didn't confront my boyfriend.
You just decided?
I just made up my mind that I'm not going to continue, because when he was even having a close conversation with her, Instead of having a conversation with me, he went for a party. He was talking to her, sitting with her, this thing, and later on, the both of them left together.
And you were at that
And I
party?
was at that party.
He left with
He
the lady and left
with
you
the
there?
lady, yes. So that was when I felt he doesn't want me anymore, or he feels I'm insignificant, or maybe because I didn't pass my JAMB examination, so he felt that I'm not his class or something. And the girl was almost graduating. She was in her final year at school.
Oh, that's serious. Okay, so you said after the whole thing happened, a friend to your boyfriend, contacted you, and you people became closer. You
Yes.
started chatting and talking.
Yeah, started chatting, talking.
So was it the guy that made the move, or because from your statements,
I was the one that made the move.
Oh wow.
Yes, that's part of my confession. I was the one that made the move, and that was why I did marry him, because we dated for 5 years after, and he was like, he wants to marry me. He proposed to me to marry me. I accepted. So when it got to the time when he wanted to marry me, I told him I cannot continue, because I believe the relationship from the onset was not real. Though at the time I fell in love with him, but I believe we both were deceiving ourselves. So I didn't agree to marry him. I met his parents, his family, and they all accepted me, but I could not continue with the marriage.
Because you knew there was no connection, there was no love.
There was love, but at the time I fell in love with him. But I could not continue because there are some things he does that I don't like. He's not a kind of man that puzzles. He's not a kind of man that is, though he's hardworking in some ways, but he's not that hardworking. So he's not my dream man. So I decided not to continue with the marriage. But I'm regretting, because I was still thinking like a child. If I had the same mindset I had then, I had now, then I would have accepted the marriage.
Giving him a chance by saying yes. So in this 5 years experience of you and the guy being in relationship, the guy and your first boyfriend, are they in good terms?
Yes.
Even despite the fact that the guy was dating you?
Yes, but I know they will have something in their mind, they'll be angry in some ways, but they still maintain their friendship because they've been friends since nursery school.
That's crazy. Like, you mean
they attended the same nursery school, the same primary school, the same secondary school, and they separated in their university. But whenever they come back, they're brothers. They're even staying in the same. They are even from the same community, the same village, everything.
For us to know how close they are.
They're very close, so they didn't break up.
So they were still good, and the guy was fine with that.
Yes.
Okay. So after the whole thing, did your first boyfriend by any means comforted you, and again, is he still dating the other lady that happens to be your friend that you're not too close to?
He just wanted to sleep with her, so he slept with her and dumped her, because she was this kind of a loose person. So she's married now. To God be the glory for her. I thank God for her. So he saw her like someone that is a kind of loose. So he slept with her and dumped her. So, but before he could come back to me, I'm already in the relationship with his friend.
Wow. So you making such decision by dating your man's friend in order for you to get back to him, did you by any means feel like you actually won your heart desire by getting back at him?
I was happy because I felt his pain. I knew what he was going through, because the person I started dating is someone he looks up to. It's someone he takes advice from. It's someone that he cherishes, and he was like, it's like a god to him. Oh, this my friend is wonderful. This my friend, this, that. I said, yes, that's the friend I would date, so that you get hot. So he felt betrayed, and he felt the same way I felt
when he did that to you by dating
my friend.
you all have listened to our story, and I feel like a lot of people have a lot of questions or contribution to make, and you guys you're free to, type to the comment section, drop your opinion, your advice, because she's also going to see that as well, and that might be actually helpful to anyone out there that is also facing the same challenges or the same crisis or the same situation that she went through. So how are you doing now? How is life with you, knowing that you've done something like that in the past, and you know how is life generally with you? Are you in any relationship presently?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
A new one.
Wow.
But I feel time has gone, because when the guy proposed to me, I was 23 years, 22 years. So I think if I had accepted and got married to him, I would have my kids by now. So I feel I wasted my time and energy, and I regret some of my actions, because as I am now, I can't do that again. I can't do that. I can't do that to anyone. Yes. So I felt, growing up as a child, maybe because I lost my mom, so I felt I was not brought up properly.
So sorry about
Yes.
that.
So because if I see my child behaving that such a way, I'll flog that child. I'll discipline that child. So I felt that I was not well brought up to do that.
Wow.
Yes. So I feel better, because I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm ready to build a better life for myself. Yes, I would have focused more on, like, I won't. Let me just tell you what I really lost.
Okay, please go ahead.
I would have focused more on my academics, passing my JAMB examination, and getting to school first before thinking of any man. And if I had gone to school without dating any guy, the guy I would have married is one of his friends. Not this one, not this one I dated.
Yeah, I get.
The other one, because there were 3 friends. The guy I would have married is one of his friends, and he was well to do. He was even the one that I knew before knowing the both of them.
Both of them.
Because he was my girlfriend's, a different friend now, my girlfriend's brother. So I always visit their house. So that's who I would have gotten married to, and that's who everybody was like, he's going to come back from US. Once he comes back from US, because he went for his masters, and PhD. So once he comes back from US, we'll get married. So everybody was like, my siblings were like, so he's going to marry you, right? But due to the mistake that happened in the past, it was like, she dated my friends. She dated my 2 friends. I can't marry her. That's why I'm not married, and I would have been in US by now.
Wow. That's a very deep one.
So it's a regret.
because of your action or your decision of what you made in the past, actually made you lose someone that would have been yours by now.
Yes.
Wow. So what's your advice for people listening, the audience, the people out there, the general public? What's your advice for them?
Okay, my first advice is to the parents. If you have a child, train them well. Then send them to good schools where they can get good morals, not just anyhow schools. I'm talking about those in abroad now, because there are many things going on in schools there where they teach people of sexual things and spoil them at a little age. So take them to good schools, because I didn't go to good schools. My schools were more of corrupt girls, and everybody was boyfriend. So I just few of us were focused. So take them to good schools. Then thirdly, I would advise young ladies, if you are still a jambite, please focus on passing your examination first. Get into school, focus on your academics. Don't focus on men. The right men will come your way. So just focus on your academics. Succeed in that first. Everything good is coming at the right time. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for an additional advice to the audience out there. And also, I would like to contribute to that. But before I do that, you said you lost your parents,
My parents.
your mom or your parents, your mom and your dad.
Okay, I lost my mom at the year 2002. I
Mm.
lost my dad 2019.
So this also contributed to you not being able to see someone you could seek advice from, or some. Are you the
Yes.
only person
No,
in
I'm
the
not the only
family?
person, but
How about your siblings, your brothers, your sister?
my sister is someone that if you tell her, see what is going on, see what the boyfriend, she won't even get to hear you out. She'll start beating you.
Mm,
When I had, like when I was a child and started having sense, when you start having not
yeah, when you're getting
say yes, when you're
matured.
getting mature, you started having sense that you can now remember things.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I remembered was my elder sister beating me, and that is when my brain, when I started
That's where you
behaving.
stuck to. I get.
So since then, that's how she has been. So she won't even listen to me. So if I had a mom I could confide in, I would have been much better because my mom would be able to listen to me, and my mom was a very calm person then.
Mm,
So I wish she was alive, and I'll tell her, mommy, see. She would have told me, Precious, Ibiri, wait. Don't worry, when you go to school, graduate. My dad will not give you. My dad will be beating you and be telling you the
mm.
advice. So I wish my mom was alive. And if my mom was
Sorry
alive,
about
she would
that.
have trained me better to focus more on my academics instead of boyfriends and girlfriends and everything.
Mm.
Mm.
Wow. So here's my contribution to this. This your story
Mm.
is a lesson for people that are also just growing. People that
Yes.
are just going into relationship at the age of 17, 16. And there are many other things that people are supposed to focus on,
Yes.
especially the teenagers,
Yes.
because these are stages that you need to be more concerned about your education, you know, coming out a success in your exam, and probably you also want to go into enter entrepreneurship. You want
Mm.
to learn one or two things, one or two skills. These are periods that you're supposed to be more focused on that, but a lot of people intend to go into relationship, and these are things that deals with your emotion. It affects you emotionally, and these are things that will lead you into doing things that you're not supposed to do, just like what happened to you. Because just seeing your friend alone with your boyfriend has actually created some kind of thing in your memory,
Yes.
in your feelings, that you need to get back at them
Yes.
by dating your man's friend.
Yes.
And this has really diverted your attention from the
Academics and
academic
pursuits.
pursuits, thank you, towards something else. Now you're now pursuing relationship, getting back at someone because of what that person did to you.
Mm.
But I'm not going to say, maybe, as a child, then you didn't know what you were doing.
Yeah.
And by the time you realize that, now you've got to understand that, oh, I shouldn't have done this, I should have been more focused on this and that.
Yes.
So my advice goes to people out there, especially the Gen Zs, the young people out there, please and please, you can also learn from my story. This is not something that this is reality. This is something that happened to her. This is her story. And she has her own regrets towards her action. So please and please, especially parents, brothers and sisters, just like what she said about her sister, don't be too harsh on your younger ones. Be calm, hear them out, be a friend to them. Because you are the senior in the house doesn't mean you should always bully them, always shouting and murmuring at them. Instead, just try and be closer to the younger ones, because at the stage where they are growing, they are exposed to so many things, and they need people to talk to, people to advise them on. Anyway, thank you for coming to the show, my lady,
You're
and
welcome.
thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
And we've come to the end of the show. Please and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, also on Instagram too as well, and all other social media platforms. We will definitely appreciate if you click on that subscribe button for you to see more and more of our videos. Thank you so much, and we've come to the end of the show. Hope to see people on our next episode by God's grace. Thank you, and God bless you.